I'm just going to give you seat of the pants R18 versus this Harley Davidson Softail Slim. Hey y'all, it's the Jed. Today I'm at Ventura Harley Davidson and Patrick is going to let me demo a Softail Slim. Here's Patrick.
So real basic stuff. It's just like every other bike. The big thing about Harleys is that the left blinker is on the left, the right blinker is on the right. They are self-canceling, so you can press it again to cancel it if you need to. It's 6 speeds. More than likely we probably won't get into the 6 speed, but it's kind of open farmlands out there. It's the Milwaukee 8. It's a 107 motor, so it's 1746 cc's. 5-gallon tank, and then you have your speedo here. With it being keyless, I'll show you. You have everything on this screen that you need, including your fuel gauge at the top. This button will cycle through your menu. There's your miles, your trip A, trip B. Press again. There's your range. Press again your clock, and then your RPMs. I'll leave it on RPMs for you. Your neutral indicator light right there, and then your blinker indicators are here.
Perfect.
High and low beams, horn if you need it. Other than that, everything's basically the same.
Off the top of your head, do you know horsepower and torque numbers?
Horsepower for Harleys stock is it's not as substantial as it should be. You have to really open it up to get more horsepower. I think stock is around 80 or 90.
Okay.
When you open it up with high flow air performance tune, you can get it over 100 no problem.
Okay.
But just stock, it's a little weak. As far, what was the other one?
Torque is like what, 110 or somewhere around there?
Yeah.
I'll throw the torque number up on screen.
Yeah.
But with Harley, those specs are a lot less significant than how it feels. Seat of the pants.
Right.
And
it's really torquey, but like I said, I tell a lot of guys the number one thing to do is stage 1, which is your exhaust, airflow, and performance tune. That is going to open it up, let it breathe, and give you that 100 horsepower, no problem.
Gotcha. All right.
All right.
Well, thank you, and thanks to Ventura Harley Davidson. Oh.
Yep, so do that to prime it. The right one. Press the right one down.
Okay. This.
Yep, press that down. Now it's priming. And now the one right next to it, press and hold.
There we go. Been a while.
Alright, let me know when you're ready.
I'm good. All right, friends, it's been a while since I've been on a Harley. All right, here we are, 2020 stock Softail Slim. This is a pre-owned bike. The only thing that's not stock on it is the seat. It's got a Saddleman seat, and I gotta say, it is comfy on the Jed's butt. This is gonna be a quick demo ride. Patrick said just, I don't know, 5 or 6 miles. So I'm not going to have a lot to go on. I'm just going to give you seat of the pants R18, which you remember I demoed last, and I'll throw a link up, versus this Harley Davidson Softail Slim that BMW apparently benchmarked when they designed and built the R18. If this were my bike, I would want these bars raised up a bit, I'll tell you that right off the bat. Very first impression of this bike is, from a stop, it feels more torquey than the R18 to me. It feels more responsive. The throttle feels more responsive. That may just be the way the throttle is mapped. Frankly, I'm not sure if this is ride-by-wire or actually wire, meaning a cable. We'll have to check. but I like the feel of this better. Suspension on this, again, seat of the pants, feels stiffer to me. Maybe we'll get a chance to see how it handles on a turn. That's Patrick on the live wire in front of me, by the way, and there he goes taking off. Nice roll on there. We're going 50 miles an hour and we're at about 3,200 RPM. This is, to me, way torquier at this rev range than the R18 was. It's interesting because I'll bet you that most people who publish reviews of the R18 have never sat on this bike. That's a guess on my part, I recognize. But you really, if you don't know Harley, you got to give it a ride in order to be able to properly make observations about competitors. I'm enjoying this, I'll tell you. Straight road. Looks like we're going to turn right. I got to remember to use my right turn signal, as is the Harley way. Oh, we're just, what are we doing here? I don't know. Wow, that live wire's fast, but I'll tell you, this feels nice. Off the line, there is no lacking for power in this rev range. It's been a while since I've been in a forward foot peg position. I forgot how fun it is. I would definitely want some risers on this bike. I'm hunched forward a bit, and part of that I think is fighting the wind, which is square on my chest. Not sure how ground clearance, lane angle would compare between the R18 and this. This is a pretty bike, by the way. I love this silver. It's kind of a matte silver. It's been a while since I've used Harley turn signals. Not a real tight turn, no scraping of the foot peg there, or the floorboard. Friends, I gotta tell you, I can say just from this brief couple of miles, to me this is more fun than the R18. I do love the way that R18 handles, I love the way it looks, but BMW is fighting in the cruiser market with that bike, in the heavyweight cruiser market with that bike. And I'm sorry to say it, well, I'm not sorry to say it, Harley is king of that market, and there's a reason. Yes, it's a backward technology bike. Yes, it doesn't handle all that well. Yes, it's expensive. And yes, their rider base is aging out of the market faster than Harley would like, and they have not yet figured out a way to replace it. But this is a Harley, this is a cruiser, and this is the way it's supposed to be. And the R18 is not here. It's not, it does not mimic this. It does not replace this. It's a competitor and it's a fun bike. But if you're in the market for a heavyweight cruiser, if you're not looking to tour, if you're not looking to race, this is where it's at still. And there's the future right there in front of us. That live wire that Patrick is on. I'll let him get ahead of me a little bit, and maybe I can, well, there's just not enough curve here to test the ground clearance. Fall has finally arrived in Southern California. It's a gray, overcast day. It's about 65 degrees. It feels incredibly good to be rid of the heat. I hope the heat is gone for a while. We're up in Ventura, where it's a little cooler than LA all the time. We're near the coast, and it's a great day to be on a bike. Hope you're having a great weekend too. How about that World Series game last night between Tampa Bay and Los Angeles? Of course, I'm rooting for the Dodgers, but that's why I was disappointed in the outcome of last night's game, and I was disappointed in the error that game ended on. But what a fun game. A lot of back and forth, a lot of two-out scoring. That Tampa Bay team is tough. Going to be interesting to see who's got the fight in them to win this series. There you get a look at the live wire. I'm going to be on that next. That's going to be quite a change. But there's the future for Harley Davidson right beside us. The future for motorcycles, future for transportation is electric. And I hear great things about that bike. Meanwhile, this bike's not so bad. Patrick is a good guy. I've just met him, but he's been extremely helpful. He's a veteran of the Navy, and I appreciate his help and his willingness to let me demo these bikes. Pretty sure that guy was there filling up when we rolled by here last time. Little side note, the first street bike that the Jet ever bought was here at Ventura Harley Davidson. It was a 94 883 Sportster that I bought, I guess, in 96 and enjoyed before I made the move to a Road King. Well, can't get it into neutral.
Super touchy.
I'm just going to turn it off in first. And then to turn the power off.
Everything goes off.
Oh, I see. Okay. Patrick, that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, no to it.
And what is Ventura Harley asking for this bike? Do you know?
I think it's 17 right now.
Okay. That seat is really nice.
17 with 1,600 miles. It, basically, somebody broke it in for you, so then you don't have to baby it. You can hop on it and do what you want. You know?
Right, right.
So.
Okay. What a nice bike.